Oh god, it's still going.
Take Worth and Rob!
Good fight.
Ah, damn. Yeah, they all completely refreshed. All the enemies are back again. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a quick way out of here. Who's left? He's fighting a spider over here. It really did. It refreshed the whole region. Jesus.
We've got company.
Here we go. Next one's mine.
Are they still awarding XP, though? Because if they're still awarding XP, I will fight them. Wow, that instant killed. Damn. Ah, is there a way over there from down here? Looks like there is.
Unseen, unknown.
May Wodika take you!
Yeah, he's not... Interesting. I guess he wasn't supposed to win whatever fight he had, and he's scripted to die, and he just ended up dropping dead anyway. That's really funny. Oh, hello. That came out of nowhere.
If you insist.
Yeah, the Dream Thrall Zorups are weak, man. That was horrifying. Oh, just swatted him away. Is he still stuck down here? He is. That was damn close. I almost threw myself off the fucking map doing that shit. Alright, that does seem to be everybody this time. Let's actually get the fuck out of here now. Hello, did I miss this the first time around? Interesting. More Dream Thralls.
shot.
Look out! Back off!
Oh, she's saying back off. I thought she was always saying fuck off. My mistake.
You are out of order. Leave before you worsen the situation. Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
No wonder your guard got so angry. I feel the same way when Ludwig's near.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
I didn't expect to find you in Shatterscarp, Ludwig. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Like you, I've come in service to my country. And my god. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
You're asking
the same
that?
Poison that spread to Fior Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
You know about Sapadal? Why am I not surprised?
An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. When we lay together, I felt the potential for greatness radiating out of you, body and soul. No one has even glimpsed what you truly are. Not as I have. The light that shines from within you is blinding.
The undead woman has a silver tongue, I see.
I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
The Emperor sent me to fight the Dream Scourge, not your crusade.
Different wars on the same battlefield. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Sounds like you've got other ideas, Ringrim. What do you propose?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Don't make me separate you two.
Don't make me separate your skin from your muscle. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. but those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Audra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
No. I'm reminded of a certain parable about a statue.
I'm so very glad you recall.
What does Ringrim mean, Yatsley?
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
What do you mean by a few deaths?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Ringrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Do you even hear yourself? Those necrotic limbs are real people, Ringrim.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
I'm well aware of the number of potential casualties.
If only the Inquisitor was as astute as you. Regardless, you're correct. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Oh? She's taking her mask off? Oh god.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
I miss your old face. The way you glared at me with disapproval.
I don't need eyes to glare at you, Envoy.
So this is what you've been hiding under the mask all this time.
The mask is my true face. My covenant with my goddess. The obligation I chose.
I decide what happens here, not Sapadal.
And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapodal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapodal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This
She's
isn't
not
about
threatening us.
Sapodal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Neither of your solutions are acceptable to me. Is this really the best you can do?
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
I value my companions' counsel. I'd like to hear from them.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ludwine's right. I hate what the Dream Scourge has done to Thirdborn, but letting that Archmage snuff out even more lives is worse. Destroy the ruins, Envoy. Whatever comes next, at least it's something people can fight or flee.
If either of you had a spine, you would have already done what you thought was right.
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Paleological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Adiran hands. So choose.
Thirdborn needs help fighting all these Dream Thralls, now. Destroy the ruins, Inquisitor.
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard him. Bring it down.
Oh.
Godlike. Speak with me a moment. You and your...
Let the Steel Garrote show you how it's done. Destroy it all!
What a waste.
Finally, those old ruins have a purpose.
Absolute destruction.
Congratulations, Envoy. You listened to your reason instead of your patron. It takes an ironclad will to defy one's god.
I did it for Shatterscarp, not for you.
Even better. Unlike Sapodal, I have no use for blind loyalty. Destroying the ruins brought us valuable time, but the threat of the Dream Scourge remains. Be on your guard. You and I are willing to do what it takes to restore order in the Living Lands. Heelguard lacks the spine to do what's right. But we won't let that stop us, will we? For now, this is where we part ways. The Steel Garrote and I follow a different path. No doubt it will cross yours eventually.
It's good to see you again, Ludwin.
And you, despite the circumstances. Good hunting, Envoy.
I guess it's better to have the scary skeleton lady be happy than not.
I'm shocked she's on such good terms with us, considering we slaughtered her entire garrison previously and foiled her plans.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands.
I couldn't kill so many people.
Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But
I'm confident
that
I
is
can
for you
stop
to
this
wrestle
before
with.
that happens.
I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the Envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
You don't need to choose now. Take your time.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Well, that was certainly, something else. Quite disastrous, I would say. I could only imagine what kind of horrible dreams we're going to have now that this is destroyed. You got people being douchebags about it, too. I don't know, I felt like that was the right choice, like it was necessary. Like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do? Just, what, allow her to kill 100 people? No, that's insane. It's fucking nuts. No, I did what I had to do. For once, Ludwin was right. She might not have been right about burning down Fior. That was stupid. But she was most certainly right about this. At least more correct than the other one. I didn't necessarily like either of their options, but this was like... this was rough, to be sure. I guess, what's our goal now? Head to Thirdborn? Hold on, there's actual fighting going on over here. Oh shit.
Coming from your right.
Get fucked. And Zorips ain't shit. Zorips ain't shit. Yeah, so I do think enemies respawn after a certain amount of time, because these guys I've definitely killed before. I do think we are good to just fast travel back to Thirdborn, but, we'll hit the party camp first, but I think we're probably gonna end it there. Just because that was a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of heavy stuff. So, it's also around dinner time for me, and I'm quite hungry, so...
I'm sorry.
uh-oh.
But before anything else, I need a word with you. Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost. Because you still have a soft spot for your former lover.
My past relationship with Ludwin had no bearing on my decision.
Yardsley has a right to be concerned. You have a conflict of interest, and it's becoming our problem.
Not my problem, as long as I can erase the mental image.
Cut the Envoy some slack. He made up his own mind. It almost sounds like you hate this idea only because it was Ludwin's.
Ludwin is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly
No,
hasn't
'cause it
stopped the
hasn't.
Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools.
I'm not going to apologize for putting lives over some ruins.
I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. How disappointing. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yardsley, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
We can discuss this when we leave for Galawain's tusks. For now, I think we all need some rest. Yeah, so that's like hyper stressful. I don't like the idea of the two of them kind of going off and doing their own thing. That concerns me significantly. Because, that's like, am I about to lose my party? Potentially? You know, like, what's going on here? What's about to happen? I don't know. I'm a little frightened, but
Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dearie. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
Kai's still wearing socks from last week. Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
right. But I think that'll do it for now. We'll pick this up next time. Just when things are getting really spicy and interesting. I am kind of glad that there's division among the camp. That not everyone's just going to blindly agree with what I have to say. But Yardsley's not winning any favor for me. She was growing on me a little bit, and what little growth she did have is now out the window once again. Yardsley is by far my least favorite companion. Just when I thought Marius was. No, Yardsley, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Honestly, if I could have the opportunity to just dump her with the fucking Archmage, I would. I just, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, really? Yeah, let's kill a couple hundred people. What if that was a couple hundred animancers from Fior, Yardsley? Hell, you even said, what about Quilichi? I guess all that just kind of went out the window. I think it'd be really fucking funny if I did go with that and Quilichi got fucking obliterated. And that's probably what happens. I wouldn't be shocked. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll pick this up next time, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.